Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lois and welcome back to Peglin. In the last episode, we attempted the Cruciball level 11, which starts each run with a Terrible. It is a 1-2 non-upgradable extra small orb, and it's terrible. But we tried to take on Cruciball level 11, which also has all this, and we had a Darkness and Terrible build. We got a lot of achievements though, so I decided to upload it. However, this is my fourth run today of trying to complete this, and enhanced gunpowder. We're going to take that. There is a very good reason to do that, but we have the Mo boss. I haven't seen him today. This is, like I said, my fourth attempt. I have died once at the Ballectrum Militia, which is the worst boss in the game. More on that in just a second, because I want to rant about it, and eventually one of these rants will get into a video that's uploaded. And then I've died twice to the forest boss, which has been a rough day. I have seen a couple of new things and unlocked a couple of new things, so I'm hoping to see those again soon. At least there is one thing that is a really cool new event that was kind of interesting. Not gonna lie. Interesting effects and whatnot, but I need to get in the habit, by the way, of right-clicking when I want to discard, because when I don't, I end up misclicking and shooting a shot that I don't want to shoot. It's not been a good time sometimes. But yeah, I have died to the forest boss twice, and I've died to the Ballectrum Militia, which is, like I said, the worst boss in the game. And the reason for that is quite simple. It does a lot of damage. It does 30 damage every hit, and you have to do a lot of damage to it. That and these squares, we're going to take the Orb Bust, I think. I always like taking Orb Bust. Bulwark is nice. And going to the left does not matter. Or going to the right does not matter, but we could go get a relic for free. So I guess we will. Let's hit that and get some coins and go into the fires. Why not? Ugh. Just one of those days. Just one of those days. Okay. Please, no. Okay. This has been rough. But yeah, the Ballectrum Militia in the castle area and the squares in the... We can't buy anything. Sorry, Haglin, I have 10 coins. And the square boss, which I can't remember its name, in the mines are the worst bosses in this, because they do so much damage and they have so much HP with the Cruciball like effects. It's awful. But hopefully we can start doing a little bit better in these runs. And there's only 15 Cruciball levels. We're on 11. You know, we're gonna get through it at some point. Let's go ahead and use that. We're gonna get through it at some point. It's just a matter of time and number of runs. Unfortunately for me, the number of runs seems to be very, very high. The number of episodes has not been too bad. It's not Binding of Isaac, but I didn't delete many of those runs. I only restarted a couple of those runs. And I wish I should look into it. Maybe it's something I'm not particularly familiar with. Let's go ahead and upgrade our Orb Bust. But I should look into if I can get my save file on my laptop for Binding of Isaac, because that's the main reason I stopped playing that game on the channel. My save file is on my desktop, which, if you're not aware, my desktop is kind of out of commission. I think my graphics card fried. It's definitely a graphics card related thing, and so I just haven't bought a new one for a couple of years now, but for a while now, and that's the main reason I stopped a lot of the series I had. And I want to get back to them, obviously, but I gotta buy a graphics card and probably get more RAM and a lot of other maintenance for my computer. But, so I play all this stuff on my laptop now, and, yeah, the save file for Binding of Isaac didn't seem to want to cloud share or something. I don't know why it didn't seem to work, but, or else I was worried about, getting it to work and being able to go back to my desktop, but I stopped that series a while ago. There was like 200-ish episodes. 239 was the next one I was going to make. So yeah, a lot of episodes. But Binding of Isaac is a fun game. If you haven't played it, you should play it. It's a lot of fun. It's a roguelike, much like this game. But this battle is not going too well. Let's just try to hit that bomb. Perfect. The Terror Ball does have its uses. It's just a matter of finding them. And okay, we hit the bomb. We do 30 points of damage, and we win. Okay, we hit the bomb. Now we clear out all of this and hit that bomb. Perfect. Alright, we got out of there. Echo is pretty good. And its max level is Echo 100. Attacks all enemies is always really nice. You know, I'm going to go for it. I haven't seen the Echo Orb in a while. We're going to take it. And we want to go get our relic. Please be something good. Please. I'm asking kindly. So, what do we have? Navigation Inflation or Super Boots? More money or healing? I wish I could take both of them. I actually wish I could take both of them. We're going to take the Super Boots, though. And let's try to open the treasure chest, because I don't think it matters too much where we go. Not particularly. We'll go to the mini-boss, but as long as we kind of stay on the right side of the battlefield, it doesn't matter too much. And we can kind of move towards the left as needed. So, yeah. This fight is going to be more difficult than that first one. Even though it's also, I think it was this run. At a certain point, I get confused on what run and what is happening in the game. Because when you do so many runs, you kind of forget what build you had, everything that, you know, went right, and what fights went bad, you know. It's hard to remember everything. But let's go ahead and get some bombs out there. The Echo Orb is actually going to be really good. It's going to do... Does it do base damage? Or is it only crit damage? It is only crit damage. So let's just send it this way. It's going to do 9 whole damage. Oh, man. But hey, it actually killed a couple things. So that's all that matters, I guess. Let's target the bat still. And we're gonna actually use the Terror Ball and stop taking damage. Okay, that worked out fairly well. We got rid of a lot of things. I think now if we hit this like so, perfect. We win. Alright, so we're not taking too much damage. Definitely want to upgrade the Echo Orb and continue on. And the other thing we want to do, definitely, is heal. Because we can heal from hitting things. Now, it should be noted, we don't get that health unless we successfully navigate when we get through. But we get the gold, and we don't take damage from fires anymore. So, it doesn't matter too much. speaking of things, hey, it's the event I was looking for. So I got this event already. This was in the second run. You round the corner and face with an eerie life-size Peglin statue made entirely of gold. It's holding a radiant golden orb in its outstretched hands. And though you're wary of the potential risks, you can't help but be tempted by the statue's alluring gleam. So we have three options. Take the golden orb, which gives us a very special orb, is what we're going to do. But it costs us all of our gold. It is a variable on all of your gold. Smash the statue, you take some damage, and you get a bunch of gold. Or you can make an offering, and I think it's always 15 gold, but you get to upgrade an orb. We are going to take the golden orb, and picking up the orb seems to make all the gold in your satchel disappear, but perhaps the coins protected you from the statue's fate. So, the other cool thing is this, which is coins. It's a bouncy thing, and I wonder what happens if we hit it enough times. We'll never find out. But this event, we also got the 7 coins from that. That event gives us an orb which is very powerful and kind of scary. We are going to take the basic blade just because of that. And we're also going to try to unlock... Oh, come on. Oh man, we need the short fuse. If you have both the short fuse and enhanced gunpowder, that is the easiest thing to do. However, it's difficult otherwise. Dag Orb, of course, you are the first one with a terrible after you. Technically the terrible would have been better, because it's... No, it's also a 2-2. Nah, 2-2. Let's go ahead and try... Okay, there is a bomb. And more than anything, that is a bunch of damage. We'll kind of try to wait for some other things. But the orb that we got is the Ballectrum, which we'll look at once we actually have it to be used. And it is weak, but it does serve a very useful purpose. And so what it is... Oh, and unfortunately we have the Echo Orb after it. So the Ballectrum, every 3 pegs hit becomes a gold multi-ball, and 1 gold is added. However, what it doesn't say is every time that it does make a multi-ball, and it's only this, not the multi-ball that does it, the multi-balls do not create more multi-balls. The problem is it destroys the peg as well. It turns the peg into an orb, basically. It does give you a lot of gold, though, and that is what's nice about it. Also, we got a crit, so that's unfortunate. The Echo 60 is not going to do anything, but we can attack everything, and that's fine. Let's go ahead and refresh. Why not? So yeah, it is a very powerful orb, the Ballectrum. However, it does have some really nasty side effects. Mew Circle is great for it, though, because as long as you don't get crits, you get more stuff. And we're gonna continue getting Mew Circle and hope for the best. Alright, so this is a great way, and the upgrades, for the record, will basically make the amount of pegs you have to hit a lot less, to the point where it's every 1. The spear is pretty tempting. Yeah, let's get piercing. Piercing is more important right now than anything else. And we're going to go to the boss. We're not even going to worry about trying to navigate. I want to go to the boss. After the boss, we can... actually, we want to go to the left. Never mind. Okay, this is not a bad fight. Unfortunately, the Echo Orb being the first thing, not going to get the benefit of the Echo, but we can do a little bit of damage to everything, which is nice. Alright, let's get in here. Get some damage done. And hopefully... It's unfortunate that our one thing is at the bottom. The orbs is at the bottom. And luckily, we didn't lose anything from the crit. But all that damage went into something that didn't need it. And let's go ahead and do this. You can see just, you know, this thing has a lot of potential, but because it destroys pegs, it's also really dangerous. Let's skip you. And... Alright, at least we did a little bit of damage. And let's skip you. It's going to do less damage, but it's okay. We get the shield, which is nice. We're not going to take any damage yet. We're going to immediately go refresh. And please don't hit that crit. Thank you. Alright, so now we definitely want to do as much damage as we possibly can with the pebble. And so, of course, we're probably... Oh, we missed the crit. Perfect. 105 damage. Not bad. He does 7 damage? Really? Wow. And then the Echo Orb is actually going to be really strong. 195 damage is what we need. We're not going to quite get that, but pretty close. And then this Pebble should finish things off, as long as we don't hit that crit, and we didn't. Cool. So we also have 73 gold at this point. Let's go ahead and upgrade the Echo Orb. I can speak. And let's heal, because we're not going to do much. Whenever shield is created, granting full for bulwark, every reload gains balance. Orbs have persist. Let's go ahead and take the ball peen hammer. I think that is probably the best option. We're not really getting any reloads, so unfortunately, balance is really good. But unless we get rid of all our stones, doesn't really matter. That's the misclick, by the way, that I need to kind of prevent. Also, all of these guys are dead. Thanks, Terrible. I guess you did your job. So, yeah. I always try to click the trash can on the left instead of backspacing or the smarter option of right-clicking. But it's unfortunate. It is what it is, though. Let's upgrade our Orbust and continue on. Let's go get our relic. And I'm not going to mess around with trying to get heals or anything like that. Unfortunately, we'll just have to live with what we get from this. Board contains an additional... Hey, look, we can get navigation inflation. We're going to be rolling in the money, which is actually good. There's an achievement that I'd love to try to get, because I think it's going to be difficult to get otherwise. Please. That's upsetting. So, it is time for the mole boss. We start with some Orbust. That is fantastic. Would be awesome if we could get some more refreshes, but that refresh might actually be close enough to the bomb that we'll get it. And we'll go ahead and... Cool, there's the refresh I wanted. I was going to say we're going to go ahead and try to get that bomb, but not bad. Did some damage, decent damage. Let's go ahead and skip that. Let's try to hit the refresh. No? Okay. Yeah, the bomb definitely would have hit the refresh, which is good. Good to know. So, at this point, let's do next to nothing. That's fine. We are going to hit the refresh. And a bomb. Perfect. Lots of damage. We are going to be taking a good bit of damage, but it's okay. We'll be fine. And at this point, we need to hit the bombs. We need to try not to take too much damage from... I tried. I was hoping that it would do something, but it didn't. Alright, so we took some more damage. It's fine. We have less hits that we can take. But let's go ahead and hit the bomb. That is a fantastic refresh. And a lot of damage for the next turn, where we're going to have the egg orb. And then we just hit the refresh and try to go to the right side so we don't accidentally hit that crit, but not that big of a deal. And the tree is almost dead. Now we're going to go through here. And... not bad. I think we'll be okay. He has 150 HP left. We have an orbus that we can use. We hit a bomb. Most of this stuff will die. The tree's going to die, which is really cool. Not something you see too often. And the question is, our dag orb still likes to have a crit, and we got it. Oh, we did 70 damage. Really? I've already gotten the achievement, by the way, of destroying the tree, so not that important. But we win, so we get to continue on, and that means that this run is probably going to make the cut. So let's go ahead and upgrade Ballectrum. So instead of 3 hits, it's every 2 hits, and then the max level is every 1 hit. That seems terrifying, though, because of, you know, the whole destroying things. All orbs get morbid. Let's go for... the Electropagnet is really good, but I don't want to hit crits. Crits are bad for our run. Haglin's Satchel is 2 random orbs, which could be good, but it could also be bad. So it is... I mean, it is random. Let's go for the Haglin's Satchel. And that is going to upgrade things as well. We are going to just buy a lot of things later on. Because I would like to try to get the achievement of buying everything from Haglin's shop. It's the ballistas, really? There's an achievement for buying everything at Haglin's shop. In Cruciball level 10 or above. So that's what we're going to try to do. And we'll see how well that works. But we are going to get bulwark in this area for the ball-peen hammer, which is nice. And I wish we had more stuff that did piercing damage. We do have a couple things, but we need to get rid of a lot of stuff. So what do we get? We got poison slimes. That is really good. And it looks like we got another ore bust. Awesome. I will gladly take those. So let's hit that. Hit that. Sure, why not? And cool. Decent amount of damage. A little bit of piercing. Then we have this, which is going to create a lot of things. And unfortunately does no damage, because we have no crit damage. I think I want to get rid of the crit. If we get a chance to just completely remove the crit from our inventory, from the board, I'm going to do it. But we have the ore bust next. That is nice. We have a lot of shields. And we have a little bit more shields. Unfortunately, Ek Orb is not going to do too well. However, we're still going to use it because it will attack everything. which means that the shield guy will have a little bit less shield. And hey, that worked out pretty nicely. So, one last bomb, and then we just have Mr. Archer. We have a 4-5. Oh, because we didn't hit anything with the orb bust, it didn't actually give us any, what's it called? I did it again. I clicked instead of right-clicking. But because we didn't actually hit anything with the orb bust, it didn't give us any Muse Circle, which is unfortunate. I'm going to save my money for right now. We're going to continue on. We are going to go to the right. And when I don't care about where we go, we'll try to get some more money. But we'll see. So reduce self-damage. We're not getting any. Every reload gains Muse Circle? Sure. We don't reload often, so it doesn't matter too much. That's so difficult. Man. So yeah, like here is someplace that we'll try our hardest to get some extra money if there is any available, because that is also a thing that matters. So let's hit the refresh. We have a lot of shield, which is great. And the more slime we have on the board, the better off we'll be. Because the shield guy will take poison damage in just a moment. There we go. Let's discard you. I want to get more Orb Bust. And technically more shield. We'll get some more bombs. Oh, it almost refreshed. And the shield is almost dead, but not quite. That's unfortunate. So let's go this way. We finally took a little bit of damage. And we refreshed. Cool. So, Dagorb should finish this guy off. And then Ekorb might finish everybody else. We'll see. There is definitely the possibility. Just don't hit that crit. The fact that we're having to avoid crits so much makes me think that our best option is going to be to get rid of crits as soon as possible. But we win this fight, which is good. We just need to... We need to heal and get some more money. Let's upgrade... let's upgrade the sphere. And I'm not actually going to heal yet, because we don't need to. But we're going to go ahead and try to get some money. Now, every coin that we hit is 4 instead of the normal 1 when we're navigating, which is amazing. We'll get so much money from it. And we're going to go to a mystery and then a mini-boss. And the mystery is Haglin. Hello, I'm Haglin. Have we met before? I'm afraid I haven't quite set up shop here yet, but in the meantime, I can offer you a free sample. Would you remove an orb for me? Would you remove my Terror Ball? Ooh, new inventory. Haglin's skills will take the Terror Ball off your hands. You wonder how many orbs Haglin has collected. A lot. Hopefully he doesn't offer me a Terror Ball, because that would be bad. Also funny, but bad. Okay, it is the wall. The wall is not the worst thing. I don't know what to call this guy, though. Because the main one is called the Demon Wall. And is, you know, big and mean and all that kind of fun stuff. But this one is, you know, just a hand. So I don't know if it's like, you know, Demon Slab. I'm still an advocate of this game needs a bestiary. Just so we know what names. And more than that, so that there is, you know, more puns in this game. Because that is one thing that makes this game so great. It's just the number of puns and pun-related things. You know, all the orbs, Cruciball instead of chemical, and all that kind of fun stuff. Puns are usually not the best form of humor, but it works for this game. It's endearing. So let's try. There's the refresh. A bunch of bombs. Get a little bit of Mew Circle. And this guy does hurt if he gets close to us and hits us. But we can get some more money. We have 167 coins. Now, in order to... Oh, man. If we wanted to have enough money to buy everything in Haglin's shop, we need on the order of like 1,000 coins. I actually don't know what the exact amount is, but it's a lot. Alright, so we have, unfortunately, a big gap in our field board. There we go. That's what it's called. It's a board. We need to hit that refresh. And okay, we are going to skip the dag orb. The dag orb is actually not too much. There we go. Now we can start doing damage. Unfortunately, we're gonna die. This is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. There's not much we can do about it. Dang it. Refreshes are important. That is the lesson from this. However, that was a fun run, and I think I'm going to keep this one. So, that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I know we didn't get as far as I'd like, but I want to show off the Ballectrum, and we also got some really cool things otherwise. But I'm going to keep trying on Cruciball level 11, and hopefully at some point we can get through it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!